FGM is something that's not supposed to be done. I hate it, and I cannot also support it to be done. Neither to my kids, neither to anybody. So I suggest that it is not supposed to be done. It is supposed to be banned. Neither is it supposed to be had anywhere. We do not allow it. At the age we are, we do not allow it. As a nation, we do not allow it. Personally, as a family, so it's not supposed to be done at all.
For me, FGM, it's the female genital mutilation, and I don't support it because it's not done in all the tribes, and it makes those girls who go under FGM feel intimidated by the society. Even health-wise, it's not supposed to be there. The process that these women do, maybe some of them use the same knife, all women. There are risks of diseases like STIs and HIV/AIDS.
Genital mutilation is it's practiced in some communities in Kenya, and I'd say it really demeans the woman because it's a lifetime scar, and it has adverse effects. One, from your esteem as a woman, makes you feel worthless, and even when it comes to childbirth and all that, it has really bad effects. So I think it's a practice that should be stopped, and if there's anybody still practicing FGM, I think they should be in jail somewhere.
The World Health Organization defines FGM as any procedure that involves the partial or total removal of the external female genitalia or other injury to the female genital organs for non-medical reasons. FGM has serious health consequences. Short-term risks include bleeding, infections such as tetanus and HIV, failure of the wound to heal, urine retention, injury to adjacent tissue, fracture and dislocation of limbs, or death as a result of the above. All health professionals are completely against female genital mutilation and consider it to be a completely outdated and inhuman practice.
I was 7 years old, and it was on a Saturday. My aunts came around to visit, and after some time told me they were going shopping and would like me to go with them. They promised to buy me a new dress if I went. My uncle drove us to Old Town. My aunts told me they had to visit someone and told me to come with them. We were welcomed by an old lady who looked dirty to me. We sat a while, and then she told my aunts that she was ready. I was led to a room which was bare. I was told to sleep on the concrete floor, and my aunts told me she was a healer. I needed to check something. Next thing I knew, my aunts held me down, and I felt a sharp object slice me. Then the old lady put some cotton wool, which she had burnt on a flame, on the wound. I later saw the sharp object, and it was a razor blade. I was taken home to find more of my mother's female relatives gathered there, and I remember one of the ladies saying, "Now the little bird has had her wings clipped." There was lots of merrymaking and laughter, and for all those women it was an occasion to celebrate, and no one was even bothered about how I felt or what pain I was in. My mother was busy in the kitchen preparing a lavish meal for all the visitors. She barely acknowledged me. I was given Calpol and told to sleep. I remember the first time I had to urinate after this. The pain was unbearable. And when I cried, I was told to be quiet and not to make a fuss. No one ever talked to me about this. No one ever explained why this had to happen. All I was told, it is a must. When I grew older, I would understand, and that I should not discuss it ever with anyone. True to their word, my aunts, the ones who tricked me about the shopping trip, bought me a dress. I never ever wore that dress, and it brought back painful memories of that day. To this day, I cannot understand why my mother allowed this barbaric tradition to continue, and deep down I know I have never forgiven her for it, and I resent her for allowing society and culture to dictate things. It is sad to know that this practice is still happening, and despite females who have undergone the procedure, experience trauma over it, continue to subject their daughters to the same. My plea to all mothers out there, you are your children's guardian angel. Protect them and do the right thing by them. Say no to FGM.
nashindwa ku